Hey everyone, Cash here, back with another video from NCAA Football 14. Today I bring you the off-season in our Rags to Riches Dynasty. Last week we lost to Alabama in the national championship, so we're going to go through the off-season in this one. First up, we're going to take a look at, as I mentioned last week, the number of six-star teams. So we have Oklahoma and Texas in the Big 12. We have Michigan and Ohio State in the Big 10, so that's 4. In the independent section, we have Notre Dame, who had 8-4. They're maybe fire their coach, maybe not. Then we got Oregon here in the Pac-12, and then we round it out. Alabama's not even a six-star. They might be now that they won the national championship, but I don't think they're going to fire their coach. And the only other one is Texas A&M, who at 6-6, I think is going to be our best chance at a six-star program if they fire their coach. Otherwise, we're going to need someone else to retire. And then the final coaches poll, we fall to number 4. Alabama ends number 1. Michigan State, Michigan. They're at 2-3, and then the bowl results in the Rose Bowl: Michigan beats Texas 27-20. Oklahoma loses to Stanford in the Fiesta Bowl. The Sugar Bowl: Michigan State beats Florida State. The Orange Bowl: Fresno State surprise win over Georgia Tech. And then the national championship: Alabama beats Oregon. Looking at the final stats for the season, Mariota goes for 3,500 yards, 29 TDs, but 19 interceptions. A rough year for Marcus Mariota. A bad senior season for him. And then in the running game, Byron Marshall, 1,600 yards, 27 rushing TDs. A monster year for him. Just misses out on the Heisman Trophy. Mariota just misses out on 1,000 yards rushing himself. Receiving, Braylon Addison with that huge last game is our leading receiver, 854 yards and 8 touchdowns. But we have three other guys over 500 yards, a couple over 600. Very good year for all the receivers. Byron Marshall adds 4 receiving TDs, so that's 31 total TDs for him. So that is it for the season. Now on to the offseason, and here it is, the coaching carousel. And the first school up is Penn State, a 5-star team. Is this going to be our best offer? We'll see if we even get an offer here as we are on the list. Are they going to give us an offer? No, they don't. They hire Temple's head coach. So we don't even get an offer from Penn State. Tennessee up next. They're only a 3-star. Here we are on the list again. Do we get an offer here? Not that we would take it anyways because they are far away from a 6-star. But we don't even get an offer from them either. They take Luke Fickell from Kentucky. So here we go down the list. Syracuse. We don't even get an offer from Syracuse. Missouri. And it looks like Missouri is the first school we're going to get an offer from. But they are just a 4-star. So we are going to decline this one. And we'll see if anything else pops up, although I think they normally start with the best offer. So it looks like Penn State was our best offer, and they were not even a 6-star, just a 5. We get an offer from Kentucky. We're going to get a few offers here as we go through. Utah, 4-star. We get an offer from them. Minnesota, we get an offer from. But that is, in fact, going to be the best thing we get. The next best offer I think we get is from Alabama to be their offensive coordinator, but we're already an offensive coordinator at Oregon. So a little disappointing here as we are still with Oregon, and I'd mentioned earlier in the season as we're going to continue to go through the offseason here, you take a look at the players leaving. No one leaves early. I'm actually surprised. Only seniors leaving, no underclassmen, but I mentioned that we might bring an end to the series if we did not get an offer this year, and I think that might hold true. I thought by now we would have gotten to that 6-star program, but looks like it's just not going to happen. Either it's going to take way too long, or we're just unlucky and we're never going to have that opportunity, that spot open up. But the fact that we're still not even getting an offer from Penn State to be their head coach, we're still down there in the 3- and 4-star range, so I think it might just take a long time. But as I've previously said, I do have some interest in possibly restarting a new dynasty with some updated rosters since there's no new NCAA game coming out this year. So I think that may be an option. But I have to say, I think this might spell the end for the Oregon dynasty. I don't know, might maybe do one more season. They are pretty fun, but we did have a decent amount of people leave. Byron Marshall's gone. Marcus Mariota is gone. And you can see our class. We end up with the 10th best class in the country. You see here we got a couple good guys, a pretty good athlete that got turned into a QB. And we're going to take a look at the training results. But I am still showing you all this because there is a small chance I might continue this series, but I think at least for now, I may take a little bit of a break from it. We got Madden coming out next week, and there's a couple different series ideas I have for that game. For sure, we're going to be doing another Dynasty. We're going to start a new Dynasty with a new team, as we are close to finishing up our season with the London Black Knights. But I think I have at least one other idea for another series that maybe can replace this series here. Otherwise, we may continue it or might start another new dynasty. I haven't checked in on the roster update that the guys over at Operation Sports are doing, but if that turns out to look pretty good, that is definitely an option, because it feels just so weird not having an NCAA game this year, and it will feel really weird not playing in a new dynasty and playing along as the season progresses in real life. So we'll see what happens there, but a bit of a disappointing end to this one, I would say, if this is in fact the end of the series. Sorry, I could not get us to the promised land. Honestly, I had really no idea how it was going to go when I started the series. I didn't even know if it was possible to make it from a 1-star to a 6-star, and obviously either it is impossible or it just takes a little bit more time. But I think that is gonna be it. I appreciate all your support with the series, and we'll see where we go from here, but that is gonna be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.